Hello, my name is Bram van den Boom. I work for TechBinder. We are one of the partners of Schneider Electric who has embedded the augmented operator advisor application in another application we call Smart Field Support. It represents a very valuable part and big part of the application where we bring all types of information to the operators in an augmented way. We chose to work together with Schneider because of their EcoStruxure philosophy, actually, where the technology they develop and the technology they bring to market is so open and easy to embed with other applications. This way, we as a small startup can add value to something that's really strong, and we can drive our business faster and more agile instead of developing all these technologies ourselves. We developed Smart Field Support. It's an application based on the augmented reality application from Schneider Electric, the augmented operator advisor. And what we try to do is to support operators in the field with their work. What we notice is that there is a lack of experience, and it's really challenging to get people trained in an effective manner. And I'm very pleased to have this discussion with Allard. He is one of our customers, and they recently adopted the Smart Field Support application. So Allard, can you introduce yourself and maybe a little bit about the bakery you work for?
Yes, thanks, Bram. I'm Allard van Voort. I'm project manager for Bakery De Pauw. In 1923, Bakery De Pauw started just as a small village bakery, but through many evolutions, it has grown to one of the largest industrial bakeries in the Netherlands, producing daily fresh bread for traditional supermarkets, but also the online supermarket. We are a technology and data-driven organization to meet the industrial demands and are focused on using technology to meet business challenges. The bakery has a yearly revenue of 25 million a year, and we have a weekly production of 0.3 million breads and 1.8 million buns, representing a market share of around 3% of the Dutch bread market. We have about 100 employees, 4 main production lines, a fleet of 23 trucks, and we're producing bread 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So you were saying that you are encountering quite some challenges, and you've evolved actually quite significant from your start. Can you explain a little bit more about what the day-to-day challenges are and what is changing in the market?
Yes, Bram, the most important challenges of daily fresh bread are the really short shelf life of bread. One day it's expired, last minute orders, just small margins. So everything needs to run really smooth. Because we produce bread only hours before we're selling it, downtime of production lines must be at the minimum. Another challenge we had was that the know-how of some very important but not everyday operations or procedures like complicated cleaning procedures or malfunctioning solutions were only in the heads of a small amount of people. So TechBinder helped us implement augmented reality and remote support tools, so more inexperienced operators could use the Smart Field Support to do the same work as experienced operators. With remote support, the head of technical staff or the production manager doesn't need to be on location. So knowledge is more widespread and faster available now. Before we met, we were unaware the AR technology was already applicable for this kind of purposes. So TechBinder helped us to see the values of this kind of technology. The case with the cleaning procedure shows us the possibility of AR. So this is really only the beginning. I think every recurring procedure with some degree of difficulty can be carried out more easily, more safely, and with less risk by less experienced operators.
Cool. So yeah, well, it was really nice to develop this project together with you guys. as we had some challenges as well along the way because of course COVID-19 came along. And I think so what helped us a lot is that you as a customer are very straightforward and very open to look for new developments and new technologies to support your business. And on the other hand, it helped us a lot that you helped us driving this project as well. Since we could not go to your site at the beginning, it was very difficult for us to estimate in what type of situation do the operators work and how can we build something that actually benefit the process. So yeah, actually what we did is we requested Allard to take all the pictures of the factory, and that gave us a great impression on what the situation was these operators needed to work through, and they helped us to really understand the procedures they need to go through. Together with the remote support functionality that is actually in the application, we could then do a couple of FAT tests, factory acceptance tests together, where we found little flaws deducted by the team of Allard. And from there on, we actually managed to deploy a project fully remotely. And I think it's something we are going to do more often because, we see this as a possibility for us as well to go abroad and to deliver all over the world without actually being on location. Can you explain a little bit more about the value that this application brings to your organization at this moment?
Yes, of course, Bram. Training on the job is much easier with smart field support because you don't need to supervise every move in person. The AR technique appeals to various levels in the organization. So this new technology is really easily accepted. Training employees is always difficult in a 24/7 work environment where there's no room for errors and time is always of the essence. Because of this smart field support, it will be easier. Another benefit that we've seen is with the logging of completed procedures. Paper checklists are not longer necessary now. We can meet the necessary regulatory requirements because the logging proves that certain procedures are followed completely and with regularity. The procedure where we use smart field support also requires less experienced operators now. So people are able to do higher value at work, while experienced management is not longer bothered by these procedures. So they can focus as well on more value added work. I think other benefits will be seen when we expand the rollout of smart field support. I can imagine that maintenance time would become more efficient and therefore downtimes will be less and OAA would rise. Even more embedding in existing MES systems and interfaces with machines will give even more opportunity for improvement.
Wow, yeah, that's really nice to hear, and I think you encountered everything that's that this application has to bring. I'm really looking forward to a further cooperation, and I'm looking forward to get the whole plant augmented and help you and your operators to work as efficient and safe as possible.
Likewise, Bram. I think we are at the beginning of something really beautiful.
Nice, good to hear.